Greetings, Leo. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here this week. We will get a rune, a tarot card, and another rune for each position in your rune reading as usual. And at the very end, we will get an oracle card this week from the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. So stay tuned for that at the very end. We are using for the tarot deck the runic tarot deck. So that's a beautiful one too. I love to use. So, and your energetic near past is Wunjo, the rune of your clan flag after trial of success. So, success after trial, all those feelings of joy, bliss, belonging together, going through everything, the shared experiences and the joy that it brings, having that completion and the solidarity and the celebration and the joy and the happiness that it all entails. So this is bless or challenges with how we are with that joy in our lives, with that bliss. Are we present with our clan, right? Is it a good, healthy clan? You have the Two of Cups straight up here in your energetic path. So this is a beautiful energy here for you, Leo. This is that reciprocity of that emotional exchange, that fulfilling each other's emotional needs. I see this as like a nice union kind of energy, kind of a happy energy with the other energies in your life. That emotional fulfillment, the stability of give and take, that divine reciprocity. I'd say so you're thoroughly enjoying it. Divinely guided, very grounded energy here. And look at these energies. So you're thoroughly in this like commitment kind of energy with this other source that creates that kind of harmonious like oneness kind of energy that's very happy and together and cohesive, right? And thoroughly divinely led and grounded sort of energy. I think this is a blessing for you in the past, but this could be a challenge for it as well. So definitely take what resonates. This is like something you're building, destroying, or protecting, but being very thorough together throughout this. And with the Two of Cups reversed and Wunjo here, Two of Cups straight up. I mean, if I said reversed, I apologize. I don't know if I did. Interesting. Okay, so with the energetic now is Yera. Divine saying, get on with it. Irreversible rune of Yera, meaning year, harvest. At the end of the harvest, we do what? We evaluate that harvest, that what we sow is what we reap kind of energy. This is like cycles, endings making beginnings, beginnings making endings, and that evaluation space that's in that liminal space in between. Kind of like that breath, when you take that breath in after talking or in between singing notes. It's that kind of that space right in between those cycles. So maybe you're kind of creating this new cycle into your now, or you're ending a cycle and kind of releasing aspects thereof, attachments that aren't healthy. Let's see what your card of clarity is for the now. Yeah, you're surrounding yourself with cooperative energies. This is kind of like clan-based energies. I'm getting people that want to build with you. Maybe you're starting a community. Maybe you're building a new group, right? A new healthier group, and you're learning how to cooperate better together through thoroughly following that joy. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is like you're building that dream. You're kind of throwing this out into the great unknown. Like I see you building a new family, a new spirit tribe, a new club or a group or something like that, or sports team even. But I see this as like a gamble, an energetic gamble, something you're energetically invested in. You don't know how it'll end, but you're going to go through it and guide it toward its best possible outcome. You're going to try to make the best possible decisions throughout this rite of passage, through this game of life, through this energetic leap that you're taking. You're kind of like in that liminal space in between. You're jumping, into the unknown together, and you're going to come out with that. You're having this shifted perspective kind of energy here with this, like an initiative sort of energy too. This could be a pregnancy too. If anybody's pregnant out there, congratulations. But if this is like a closing off of a cycle and getting into a pregnancy, maybe you had that talk with your spouse or something, like, do you want to have a child kind of energy. I mean, take what resonates here, leave what doesn't, Leo. But this is pretty cool either way. It doesn't necessarily have to be with a pregnancy, right? Or do you want to build something new together? Do you want to enter into something new? Beautiful questions to look at here. This is for your energetic near future. See you traveling together. Maybe this is a rune of movement here, Radho. This is following the divine flow. So being very present with one another, with your energetic source, with yourself, following that joy. Wujo grew a leg, right? And it's in lockstep with divine flow. So also this means leaving discordant energies, unhealthy energies, abusive energies, right? Because they're not serving your divinely guided path. So leaving the unhealthy job or unhealthy situationship or household or whatever that is. It could be just traveling together, making travel plans together. This is that new journey of your life here, regardless. Where you're kind of in the middle space right now, and you're recognizing that. King of Pentacles reversed here clarifies with the, okay, now is not the time to be kind of stuck in place with your abundance. You know, you need to kind of, yeah, King of Pentacles reversed says you have that. You don't need to be like building right there, right? You could be expanding and going and building elsewhere, or maybe starting a group that is more broad based than very personal, right? That helps more people, more countries even. Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. This is beautiful energies though. Let's get that rune of clarity for this. Yeah, you're still in that learning phase. So you're recognizing all these cycles still here, or bless your challenge regardless of it. But this is still your learning. You're going through that kind of space of that gambler's cup right now. And this is still learning that lessons, and then getting like into step with flow, like learning how to be present, learning how to be in flow, how to be able to travel a lot more easily. I don't know, take what resonates there, Leo, leave what doesn't. Let's get your rune for the influence now. Yeah, the changes that you're going through, metamorphosis, that clarity that you have or that you've been challenged with, either way. This is irreversible. This is the transmutative energies, divine alchemy, or where you have that clarity of like the infinite amount of clarity with the hourglass tipped on its side, where time seems to stand still, where you're having this like, oh, so this is like, yeah, it's not like something that's unveiled, but it's more like a remembrance, but coming on like a light bulb moment as well. So this is literally like daybreak, the dawning, or like the Temperance card in tarot as well, with that dichotomy energy, like looking for that balance in the middle where nothing and everything exists simultaneously, where you are challenged with that alchemy of these dichotomies. Are these true dichotomies that I can work with? Are these healthy? And are they false dichotomies kind of stuff? Again, lesser challenge here with that. It looks like maybe looking at things that aren't healthy for you. Yeah, the star reversed. I see you're seeing that other external sources aren't healthy for you, and you're changing that, and you're doing that by adopting in this or building this new group or this new clan. I keep getting that in my intuition. somebody out there really needs to hear that message, Leo. So yeah, this is like your energy here. This is a fire energy of Kinos, leading by example, the torch. This is what lights the path for others and for yourself simultaneously. So you have the star reversed, and then you have Dagas here. So interesting that you're probably challenged with how you are leading by example, and with this personal change, this shift uh, in yourself that you're doing this with, um, like practicing what you preach, taking your own medicine. How am I lighting my path? With what light am I lighting my path with? Am I transmuting things in healthy ways? I think you're looking in for how am I, what other things do I need to work on in my leadership and how I'm leading by example? What do you need to do? Yeah, okay. Canaz again. Yeah, looking at that, how you are leading by example. The medicine that we give out, the advice that we give, right? What we see in others is a reflection of ourselves or aspects of ourselves. So a lot of times when we accuse or judge, even unwittingly, when we're giving advice in the most meaningful ways, like even healers should probably be looking inwardly at, like, did that advice that I just gave is something that is applicable to me or not, and having that honest conversation with yourself, so you're shining a good light on your path and also simultaneously for others, because other people are seeing you trailblazing that energy. This is like the Pac-Man kind of gobbling up dots, wanting just to trailblaze ahead and manifest, right? Like the whole wands suit in tarot. It'd be really cool to get the Ace of Wands here, because this would be like time to build, like definitely time to manifest. This is getting into your manifestation work and getting into your lessons that you learned. So you have both Kanazes here, and looking at Yera here, this has Yera looks like it is both Kinaz going one way and then coming back another way. What you sow is what you reap, right? And kind of consequences to actions kind of energy, where looking at how are you manifesting, how are you showing up, are you present with this other energy for that other energy or for yourself, right? Are you in divine flow, or what lessons are you learning, right? And I think you're getting into that manifestation work in a very inward direction here right now, Leo, which is beautiful. Yeah, you are in a very inward direction here right now with this Hermit card clarifying this. That also has Isa on the card. So yeah, not necessarily hiding your light. You're kind of repairing like an emotional maybe wounding from your energetic past that's kind of was preventing you from creating a clan or growing a group or being a leader in the past, but right now is still like another kind of refresher course. Like we always have these um, challenges that kind of come up to us in our lives, like these energetic echoes, or that another same point on the clockwork of the spiral, right? But different position. So seeing it from a different perspective, kind of going within, do like some emotional and manifestation type of healing stuff. Still, like kind of, you're not doing that with that other energy right now, but this is like how you kind of go within for that internal work and being a good leader in your clan, your family. This is kind of a lesson in, yeah, surrendering to divine flow, less of that steaming ahead, right, with wanting to go. This aspect that's challenging a lot of us here this week with Saturn moving into Aries. Look at the description box below for that, a lot more of that information. But this is happening this week, so it's going to challenge us with a little bit of how are we remaining present? How are we in divine flow? What are we in harmonic sequence with our divinely guided path? Going within, doing that reflective work, and how am I leading by example? How am I in divine flow? What do I show others by example? Right? What are my convictions in this as well? This is beautiful inward kind of work here, Leo. A lot of us are doing that this week again. All right, we have Odin's Rune. This is something that's either hidden from you or something that you already know. We'll get a rune of clarity here for that. I really think this is something you already know. Yeah, kind of starting a new thing, right? Getting into a new way of being. The fool didn't know it was possible, so they went out and did it. So they didn't know it was impossible, is what I meant to say. So anyway, the Fool card here is like, this is like a blank, like clean slate for you, a new beginning. With Odin's Rune here and the Fool, this is very much, I get that beginning kind of space where you're kind of close something off here in your past and in the now. But you're getting yourself into this energetic leap, maybe a commitment with a deeper commitment with self, with this other energy in your life, with this clan energy, with this clan building, group building energy, whatever you're doing, surrendering to divine flow in this aspect. This is a new way of you being. Like, you're going to be stepping out of hermit mode straight into the Fool. So that's really beautiful. That's like bravely committing to that gamble, right? You have a better sense of groundedness, of that inner clarity, of that where you stand in the world, where you stand with your self-identity, attachments to labels, outcomes, healthy ones like being introspective, like is a label even needed there, kind of thing. You're coming up with manas here in your rune of clarity, which is the rune of mankind. So again, like, this is like a new way of being, a new sense of like self-worth, self-identity, and just going out and doing the thing, like learning the lessons, and like the Fool's journey does, and being in divine flow this a lot more this time around. So let's see what that rune of clarity is over Odin's Rune. Dagas again. So yeah, that transmutative energy is stepping out, like you're like the butterfly emerging from a chrysalis. Like, you're knowing you're never going to be the same again, and you're changing. You're practicing that divine alchemy in your life. You're applying that through this inner standing and this understanding, and this comprehension of the new path that you're on. Leo, this is awesome energy here for you. I'm really excited for you for this week. Let me know in the comments below how this is all resonating here with you. Now let's get a Celtic Spirit Oracle deck card of clarity here. Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading? Divine, please show us clearly, what message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading? Divine, please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 2, the Oak Guardian, Threshold, Answers, Open Mind. Now, number 2 in the Oak Guardian kind of reminds me of Two of Wands energy. It's expansive and balanced energy, deciding to expand or just to fortify home. So this is a beautiful energy. I love this. I can't wait to read this card here for you. So let's just locate it here in my handy book. Again, at the bottom it says Threshold, Answers, and Open Mind. What can one say about Denver, the Oak Guardian? He is such a patient guide to open the oak door for you. He judges whether you are acceptable to journey through the oak door. This is more of that journeying here, so interesting. To journey through the oak door, and he will appear when you are ready. The door may be small, but surprisingly, one makes it through with ease into amazing fairyland waiting on the other side. Denver sees why you are here, and he sees whether you are ready to walk through the threshold and seek the answers you won't find in this reality. Sometimes it takes a different way of seeing things to understand a situation from a different viewpoint. You must come with an open heart, a loving heart, with a willingness to step into the unknown with respect and honesty. The small door is symbolic of the way we perceive things in our life. Do you see in black and white, or do you allow the flow of other realities into it? The other worlds do not have the limitations of our own, which make it a place to look for answers that we would not normally find in our reality. Find an oak tree, a leaf, and an acorn, or just an image of one. Meditate on the oak tree and ask for the tree spirit to grant you access. Leo, ask for its healing and wisdom to guide you on how to enter. Call on Denver here, the oak spirit, to show you the way to step through the threshold into reality far beyond your own imagination. Beautiful. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.